Previously on
Alan Wake. Oh shit, I should have stopped the recording.
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here.
Oh no.
I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice?
Okay, next.
Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Episode 2 taken. 3 years ago, New York.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
What the fuck was that light?
I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
It's Finnish? Okay. I was like, I figured they were Western. Okay, hold on. We're gonna take a quick break. I will be right back. Okay, officially back. I have iced coffee. Let's fucking go. You know, I really shouldn't be drinking coffee.
This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
You need a thermos. I don't... Okay, so that one with his knee up, I'm getting strong Jonathan Frakes energy from it. Like, when he's in, Fact or Fiction. It's just the... Nope, it was fake. Nope, it wasn't true. Like, that. I just get strong Jonathan Frakes energy from that. I am spooky. I scare everyone. I spooky. I spooky. VTuber. Oh my god, look how thick. That's a TV box. Look how thick that box is. That's right, TVs were still like thinning out at that time. They still had thick box. Turn on the coffee.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Did I? Hold on. It sounded like my headphones kinda... I'm gonna scare everyone. I'll make you you're gonna all ghost with me. Yeah, back when you could fit a person inside a TV box. I don't know what that says. It looks familiar though. Or not so much familiar, just... What do you say you're studying? Alright, what else did she go to Alice? I want to look around. Knock me out of my own house.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
Thick box. Ah.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please
Alan,
hurry.
Wake, The Fall of Casey, The Things That I Want, Alex Casey, What I Can't Forget, Return to Sender.
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
It's fine. Look, there's light through the fucking windows. It's not that dark.
Alan, I really need those lights on.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
Like, I get it. It's an actual phobia.
But it's just, especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Now it is a monster.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Yeah, don't zoom in on their lips. It won't look right. Yeah, daw. Bright Falls, present day. Present day, present time.
Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Anyone who catches my reference, you have good
Okay,
taste in anime.
my head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but
Bullshit.
you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Yeah, look, he was about to go fishing, and he brought his back. Yeah, because you could. Mine didn't. So my town actually did not have a small town doctor. We had to go to the town over. We didn't have anything like this.
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, trust me, I get it. It's not being able to see.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Reminds me of my grandpa. So my grandpa didn't fish, but he liked to garden. So kind of, that was his relaxation. Sure, oh, sheriff. I mentioned before, I like fishing. I haven't.
Good to go, Mr. Wake. Sarah's probably waiting for a chance to talk to you.
I haven't done it in a long time, though. Well, you're definitely. Well, I mean, you got the old dad jokes down, so yeah. I guess it's right up your alley there. Read.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver.
What?
Everything's fine. I don't have the luxury thing.
Why am I standing on the bench? I was sitting on the bench. I was sitting on the bench. I was sitting on the bench. Missy, Richard Bogg, Bruce Dansky, and Jacob Miller on a camping trip overdue hadn't been contacted. If you see them or know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you. I like that they actually have the 555 number. Because, so if you notice movies, they will use 555. Something Korea probably should do, because I heard the number they used in Squid Game is an actual number. And it's like, ooh, so that person is actually getting calls. Have you seen this man? Disappeared on June 20th, 2007. Identifying features. Knack for winning contest. Oh, there's a missing kitty! We gotta find the kitty! Must find the kitty! Well, it's also because there's no area code with that number, so it's safe to use in movies.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
As someone who grew up in a small town, I have no comment. Nothing like this, though.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Can't go in there. Cella area. I'm assuming that's her office, or in here. Pick up thermos. Oh, and there's a manuscript. Oh, I forgot to read the other one.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow, and the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
That's kind of morbid.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
So we got a lot more in this one. Only one of them is for nightmare mode. Keep looking around a little bit.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Huh. Oh! Jeez, I'm moving. Go talk to Sarah.
Sheriff Breaker is waiting for you down the corridor in her office.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
He's got like an old-ass BlackBerry.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Screen's shaking.
Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called
Mr.
Lover's
Wake, can I
Peak.
help you with anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Turn it on.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See? Sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterwards.
You're still drunk.
Hey, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but
I mean, yeah.
believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Yeah, what did you drink, sir, that you're still, like, damn. Did you chase the hare with the dog that bit you or something? Or the dog that bit you?
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
I actually will say, there is some good music in this game, actually.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Yeah, my town did not have a town doctor, though. We had to go to the next town over for that. Or even two, depending on what you were going for. Where's the hole? Oh, there it is. I guess I jump over, yeah. Over I go. Kick. Damn! Damn, Alan!
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
I probably will pull that later. I like that the sheriff didn't notice that I was doing that. I just completely destroyed a piece of wood. Or plank. Like, damn. What the?
The writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Oh, that's the doctor. The Hartman.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
Dr. Emil Hartman, I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk
Badass parents, that's
I
who.
had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Ah!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
I like Barry.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Hi, Rose.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
This one's a bit of both.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Are you drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand?
just...
Why aren't your eyes looking at
Stuff
him?
like that? Don't get me wrong. It's a good story. Could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Oh. We did get a new... We did get two new ones.
Human mask. To describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Then,
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
so we're probably gonna hear that again a little bit later. But yeah, no, I agree with you. They're either sleazeballs or they're like the one person who will do anything for you. He's a bit of both, I think. The skeleton of the Colombian mammoth, the specimen estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the Labrie tar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998, where the Colombian mammoth became Washington State's fossil. Named Bucktooth Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot. Anything else? Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, wait here. I want to look at some shit. And knock over chairs, apparently. That's outside. It says talk to Rusty again. Oh no, find Rusty. Yeah. Oh, thermos. Got myself a thermos. Hey, a first aid kit. I can't open it. Let's look for Rust. There he is.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here.
Oh, poor pupper.
Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Hell, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Good, good, good. Do not hurt the pupper.
Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
No one hurt the pupper.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I mean, he's brings up a point. You did hit your head awfully hard. It takes form to Rusty.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Yeah.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
That's awfully high.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
He's like, God damn it. Because he's my friend. Get the keys and get to the car. Okay, we got the keys. Let's go. Back to the car.